Happy Friday, Seminoles! This is your weekly update on the Kellum Hall demolition progress. This is Louise Bradshaw with the FSU Alumni Association, and we have popped across the street again to give you another look at Kellum Hall and the demolition in progress. You can see they've made quite a lot of work. Quite a lot has been done since we were last out here 10 days ago. The whole top corner of the building is gone. You can see the main entrance. Scoot around a little bit. The main entrance is gone. The common area on the ground floor is also gone, and there's really not a whole lot left of the basement and the offices that were down here on that southern corner as well. So it's about 4:45 on Friday afternoon. The wrecking ball stopped about a half hour or so ago, I think. So that's all buttoned up for the weekend. It's very quiet out here, which is TNT. There is a good old-fashioned wrecking ball taking the building down piece by piece. And as you can see, the area around Kellum is very much undisturbed and it's business as usual. The parking lot across the street is still in use every day. Smith Hall, right behind me, is still got residents in it, as does Rogers and Sally across the way. I'm not sure if it's fortunate or unfortunate for those of you asking, but Miley Cyrus has not been seen anywhere near this wrecking ball. We'll see if we can remedy that for you. I don't know, is that a request, or are you glad that she's not out here? But we'll let you know if there are any sightings. How about that? So you can see Rogers in the distance, and like I was saying, right in the vicinity, there's a very small area that's cordoned off. It's got the fences up, but there are student parking and staff parking happening literally just a few yards from the building as the demolition is going on. So anybody want to give a shout out to a particular room number that you stayed in if you were part of the Kellum Zoo? Very strange. It's surreal to see this kind of destruction here on campus. Shout out for room 634. So 634 is still up there. It's somewhere on this south-facing wing here. What happened? Kellum Hall is being demolished is what happened. The hall has been vacant for about a year. Almost a year. Spring 2015 was the last time they had students living in here, and then the last few months they've been undergoing several different stages of abatement of different materials on the inside and just clearing out furniture and everything they could that wasn't necessary. And then about 10 days ago 11 days ago maybe, they began the demolition with the wrecking ball, and that's where it is right now. If you'll bear with me, I'm going to walk around and show you. This is the south side of the building. I'm standing over here. You can see Rogers Hall, and then, sorry for the blinding sun there, you can see right behind me is Smith Hall. So our sympathies for everybody on the northern side of Smith Hall, because you're having to hear the demolition 5 days a week. But I'm going to walk around to the north side of Kellum, so you can get a look at what's going on up there, because the wrecking ball is focused on this. This is really the east edge of the building, but they have had crews working on the north side as well, so there's a lot of progress being made there. The north side, of course, is running up alongside Tennessee Street. Next week we'll try to come by a little earlier in the day so the sun is over on this side and you can get a better view. You can actually see quite well into some of those rooms on those upper floors where the construction or demolition debris is kind of tumbling out there. A great view of the entrance there, if you can see. There's not a whole lot of it left. End of an era for sure. In the late 50s and opened in 1959. It's a 10-story building, so it's one of, if not the tallest, I think, on campus. It might be the tallest building. I'll have to check on that for next time. 528 students this semester, and residents from 1959 through 2015, so almost 30,000 students we had come through Kellum Hill. Alright, who's going to let me cross it? Alright, say a prayer on the street. There we go. Alright, with the sunshine behind the building, you might be able to see that a little bit better now. So that is the north side of Kellum. So if you lived in Kellum and you were in an odd-numbered room, there's a fairly good chance you were in one of these rooms here. So you can see the crews have been hard at work, taking what they can of the building down on this side without affecting the structural integrity of it, while they've got the wrecking ball going on the opposite side of this wing. Now let me keep walking a little bit and give you a view on the other side. And we've been past this site a couple of times. Obviously did the tour about 2 weeks ago, and then came back last Tuesday to look at the first day of demolition. But it's always been a hive of activity. There have been a couple dozen of the members of the construction crew out here working on it, and a fair number of spectators. Obviously the first time the wrecking ball was going. So being out here today at the end of the day on a Friday, and very quiet, deserted. It's quite a creepy sight, actually. Especially when you consider on a typical Friday afternoon when this place was full of students here, and the activity that would be going on, people are getting ready for the weekend to start. And you come by today and there is just nothing out here. It is quite surreal. Alright. Not a whole lot going on with the west wing of Kellum. They're working on the east side first. But there it is. Last couple of weeks, I think, that Kellum is going to be standing. Alright, and you can see that they have the construction barricades around that tree, so they're gonna, looks like they're going to do everything they can to preserve that big tree and the shadow and the footprint of Kellum. And someone asked on chat a few minutes ago about what's going up next on this site, and there are actually no immediate plans for this site just yet. After demolition is complete, it's going to remain largely vacant for the next couple of years, I think. That's my understanding of it. There is demolition plans next. It's going to be on Smith Hall, which is right there. You wish they would have imploded it. That would have been quite a sight. I'm guessing between the nearby residence halls and Tennessee Street being right here behind us, they decided that was not going to be the safest way to do it, even though it would have been the most fun, for sure. The Alumni Association office is actually right behind me, the other side of Tennessee Street, so we have a nice view of Kellum every time we come in and out of our office onto Tennessee Street, so that would have been a fun sight for us to see as well. I'm not sure if you can see, but we've got a t-shirt hanging out of the wall up there, so if you lived on, I think that's the second floor, second from the end, facing Tennessee Street, we found your red shirt. It did not go missing in the laundry. Your roommate did not steal it. You left it. I think it's a lost cause at this point. Alright, so that's gonna wrap up, I think, our quick tour around Kellum for today. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll try to get out here again next week, probably next Friday. We'll come by in the morning to get a little bit better view on this side with the sunlight being a little further over to the east. But I hope everybody has a great weekend and go